Imagine a world where trains run on time and there's a vending machine on every corner. A world with exquisite food and friendly cats. A place where mist-cloaked mountains harbor elegant shrines. This is Japan, and in this video we go mountain biking through the countryside, led by an organization called Ride the Earth. We'll share our impressions of this unique and stunning country, where mountain biking is a nascent but growing sport. A lot of preparation goes into an international trip, and this was no exception. At long last, we boarded our plane for Tokyo. For us, the flight was about 10 hours. I won't lie, we endured a little cabin fever on the way.
I have a destiny to fulfill.
This is how the trip is starting.
After deplaning, our first stop was a park near the airport, where we worked on building our bikes. These were loaded onto a bus for transport. Then a drive to our first destination, the Hotel Shiroya in Maebashi, which was 2.5 hours away. After a breakfast that I will dream about for the rest of my life, we headed out for our first ride of the trip, the dinosaur trails in Kanna. Jet lag be damned. We were given a shuttle ride up the mountain. Once at the top, we were given a debrief by one of our guides, AJ. There were 11 people in our tour group and a whole lot of support staff.
And that guy with the white shirt, he is a photo crew. Photo crew. Yeah, photo crew. He is a good model. Just a big smile in front of him, or maybe the nice crush. Camera crew.
Nice crush.
And also that guy have a GoPro.
Nice.
So if somebody that wants to make a nice crush, do it in front of him. Alright, and
and the hike bike starts right away.
Is that a wahoo or a garment? That's a wahoo, isn't it?
It is a wahoo.
I brought mine as well.
Oops, sorry.
Is she a teacher?
We had a 15-minute hike-a-bike ahead of us in order to reach the top, where we regrouped for a few more instructions.
Yeah.
That's good. He was trying to, they called it swampy. Trying to downsize.
The fellow here in red is Zakiyama. Zakiyama-san designed the trails in this area, and we are fortunate to be receiving a guided tour from him. Interestingly, we learned that an ancient Silk Road passed through the area where we stood.
So they pulled wagons up.
he said real remains of the old road is like this way. Okay, so I think that this way.
This is the first of 2 rounds, and my Insta 360 angle was much too low. I just want to show you how slick the terrain was, because I slid out twice at the start of this ride. Yeah, that was fast. Oh, Oh, yeah. Woo.
Holy, this stuff is crazy.
I'll bring up the rear.
Down under?
See if I can avoid falling at the top here. Round 2 went much better, but I was still taking it slow to avoid crashing out. We were here in September, which is a hot and rainy month. I think if we'd visited earlier in the year, the conditions would have been more favorable. Oh yeah, there were a lot of springy sticks. They had a tendency to insert themselves into bicycles. Oh, big stick. That's a nasty.
Oh, you okay?
Nasty, yeah.
Oh,
I think I want to pull it out.
hang on.
Ooh.
Big stick.
Big stick. Yeah.
Nice, well done.
Hopefully. The reason these are called the dinosaur trails is that a short distance away is a rock formation called the Ripple Marks of Sabayashi. It contains the first dinosaur footprints found in Japan. Let's go!
Keep your mouth shut on the way down.
For lunch, we visited the house of a local woman, whom we were told to call Mom. She served us a delicious homemade veggie curry with a side of pickled vegetables and a refreshing salad of thinly shaved cabbage, sweet onion, and cucumber that I would happily eat every day. A plate of small pickled onions was passed around to mix in with the curry, which gave it a nice tang.
Once, a while back, where I zip-tied it to the fork right on the brake side.
Yeah.
Day 2 was our most challenging day. We returned to Kanna with a longer ride planned. Go ahead. Once again, we had some hike-a-bike to reach the top, about 20 minutes of it. We were rewarded with this beautiful, lush green carpet of delicate-looking plants. Today's trail was an elegant, minimalistic single track, curving through the forest. Once we finished the first section, we were told that section 2 was going to be steep and even more challenging. 4 of us, including myself, opted to hitch a ride and bypass it. We crammed our sweaty selves into this tiny Jeep here. We didn't quite make it all the way, however.
Oh, this is not a good day.
This is
just okay. We're on
this is a real adventure now.
Yeah.
Our progress was blocked by a landslide, so we had to ditch the Jeep. Ah, crap, this looks pretty. Mike there in red helpfully commented before crossing that even small noises could trigger another landslide. So we tiptoed across.
Hair-raising. Yeah, right? Meaning it's the one that you want to go to? Like the most prominent one?
Our driver was a champion. All of the cold drinks for the end of the ride were in his Jeep. He shouldered the cooler and speed walked it to our destination.
Yeah, that would make sense. That kind of looks like an old landslide that they just cut through.
So continue on.
Continue on.
It's surprising how much moss is growing on the road. It illustrates how perpetually damp this area is.
Or to go up.
The road is closed.
We did eventually catch the rest of the group as they finished part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, dude. I was like, oh, I gotta go faster.
You would have hated that.
I'm sure.
It wasn't the steep part that you would have hated. Sure,
Yeah.
you walked a couple things, but then there was the part with the rope.
The part with the rope.
Yeah.
Was that really
Which was about
sketchy?
like that wide.
No, they're up ahead of us.
Oh my gosh.
okay.
So there's a rope on one side
Yeah.
and on the other.
I should have given you the GoPro.
Yeah, we rode, Logan, myself, and Archer rode most of it.
Oh my
Archer
gosh.
rode almost all of it.
Here we are in part 3.
Oh, is it switchbacky?
That's my front brake, so half gone.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Now, why do I say this was the most challenging day? Well, again, the terrain is covered in damp mulch. The trail was pencil thin in many places.
Woo.
And it tended to be off camber, meaning the trail angled down the hillside rather than being flat across.
This will be better, they said. This is fine. So slippery.
We finished the route on a wide, very loamy trail full of sticks. We had a very late lunch, around 4 p.m., again at Mom's. It was an amazing spread. A huge plate of the freshest sashimi you can imagine, a plate of sliced beef atop a bed of cabbage, and my favorite salad once again, with a choice of sesame or blue Paria salad dressing. Accompanying the meal were rice, pickles, seaweed, fresh fruit, and a miso soup with what I believe were tiny local river clams. Thanks for watching part 1 of our trip to Japan. In part 2, we are shuttled to Suwa, where we stay at a ryokan and end up in jail.
Breakfast jail.
We get some of our mojo back on the firm dirt of the Fujimi Panorama Bike Park. We then explore a private trail system built by the Trail Cutter organization.